Hey, sisters, welcome back to Available for More. I'm your host, Ashley Hope, and today I want to talk about something that not a lot of people are talking about. Like, we spend all this time praying for more love, more money, more peace, more purpose. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself if you could actually handle more if it showed up? Like, if it came knocking at your door today, do you have the capacity to let it in? Think about that. So that's what we're getting into today. Grab something you can sip slow, get cozy with me, and let's get into this conversation. So, last week we talked about how your resistance to being seen may be blocking your blessings. And if you haven't already, please go back and listen to that one. I will very gently snatch your edges, okay? But get you some sacred drops, they'll grow right back, right? But we got into how what's for you can't always reach you when the person it's coming through, the blessing is coming through, they don't even know you or your work yet. They may not even know you exist. So being seen or being discoverable, letting yourself step into the light, that's how you make it possible for the blessing to find you. And last week was about getting yourself found, letting your light shine. And today I want to talk about what happens after the thing finds you, the blessing, the breakthrough, the opportunity, the person. Because the other part of this conversation that a lot of people don't focus on is, okay, the blessing's here. The blessing came, but can you hold it? Can you keep it? Can you sustain it? Can you steward it well? Can you multiply it? Can your mind and body just let the good things stay? Sister, I need you to sit with that for a second. Because the gag is a lot of us are praying for something we don't have the room for yet. We don't have the capacity for yet. And nobody really ever taught us how to make the room. We know how to pray. We know how to set the intentions. We know how to write the letters to God. But when the thing comes, the experience, the relationship, the opportunity, a lot of us don't know how to receive. And beyond that, receive and sustain healthily. Now, receiving is a skill, sister. It's something your mind and body can learn. But to learn it, you got to understand what you're working with. You got to remember what we said about the brain. Its number one job is not your success, it's not your purpose, it's not your peace, it's not your happiness. Its number one job is to keep you alive and to keep you safe. And to do that, it picks what's familiar over what's good for you every single time. And because you know this, think about what that does on the other side of a prayer. If you've lived a long time at one level of money, at one level of love, one level of attention, one level of rest, then that level is what feels like home to your body. So when something bigger shows up, something better than you're used to, part of you gets nervous even while you're happy about it. Because the blessing you never had before is still something new. And that new thing, that new experience, that new person, that new relationship, that new opportunity, that puts your body and your nervous system on high alert now. And I'm going to show you what this looks like in real life because you're going to find yourself somewhere in here. So boom, the money finally comes. And instead of resting in it, basking in it, feeling the freedom of it, you start to feel guilty. Or you spend it or give it away. Or an unexpected expense comes and now you're right back down to the range that you're used to, the number you're used to seeing in your bank account. That's not coincidental, by the way. Another example, the relationship gets good, like real good, juicy, expansive. Like it's giving my man, my man, my man, the real kind. It's the real good man, Savannah, okay? And out of nowhere, you start a fight. Or you go looking for what must be wrong with him. You start nitpicking over every little thing. Another example, your body starts to feel strong and healthy. You have a routine. You're in the gym. You're loving it. And then you go right back to the habits that keep you in a body that you're uncomfortable with. Another example, your platform starts to grow. People are paying attention. You have some momentum. And then you go missing for 2 weeks. Or you just have a beautiful day. Everything's going right. And instead of enjoying it, you're sitting there waiting for the other shoe to drop, thinking about Monday, and it's only Saturday. Girl, some of y'all know that feeling. That's your body hitting the limit of how much good it thinks you're allowed to have, sister. It's like there's a ceiling, there's a cap on it, an invisible cap that you can't even see. And the moment you get close to that ceiling, something in you pulls you right back down to what you're used to, right back down to your baseline. And listen, y'all know over here, a lot of times I speak from personal experience, baby. This ain't theory, okay? I am sharing this message with you guys because I'm in it. I've experienced it. I'm in this expansion era. The good has been pouring in. It's been pouring in massively. The podcast keeps growing. Clients are coming in. Black Girl Whimsy blew up in a way I could have never planned, right? That's one touch of God's favor. Opportunities are knocking. And I've really had to do the work of letting the good in. Because even for me, even though I have the tools, I have the subconscious reprogramming tools, the nervous system regulation tools, when this much good comes in this fast, it could be a little overwhelming. It could be a little overstimulating. So I have to train my body, train my nervous system, train my subconscious that this is safe. This is what we prayed for. So I've been practicing. When something good happens, I really allow myself to really feel it. And I put my hand on my heart and I say, this is mine. I'm deserving of it. I'm worthy of it. I'm allowed to keep it. And I let it really soak in before I move on to the next thing. A lot of times when the good things come, it's like the joy is fleeting. The celebration is fleeting. We'll sit with it for a moment and then we move on to the next thing. So I'm really allowing myself to really sit in the celebration, in the acknowledgement of the thing, in the answered prayer before I move on, because I don't want to just get the blessing, y'all. I want to be able to keep it, right? And there's a story that comes to mind when we speak of capacity. It's in Second Kings, and there's a widow. She's deep in debt. She's about to lose her sons, and all she's got to her name is this little bit of oil. And so the prophet tells her, go gather jars from your neighbors. And not a few. Girl, get as many as you can get your hands on. Get all the jars. Then go inside, shut the door, and start pouring. And that little bit of oil, it just keeps flowing. And before you know it, one jar after the next, after the next, after the next, it keeps filling up and it doesn't stop. The oil keeps flowing until she runs out of jars. And I want you to really sit with that. The blessing flowed to the size of what she could hold, her capacity. The oil kept coming as long as she had somewhere to put it. And when she ran out of jars, it stopped flowing. And trust me, there was still oil to give if she had the capacity to receive it, if she had more jars. She just ran out of room. So let me ask you this, sis, how many jars are you bringing? How much room have you really made for the thing you keep asking God for? How much good are you able to hold? That's your container. That's your jar. That's what the blessing gets poured into. And the good news, the beautiful news is that container can grow. And so, how do you grow it? You guys are probably asking. How do you teach your body that good is safe to keep, even after all the praying and all the chasing is done? And y'all know I love me a practical tip, so I'm going to give you a few things that you can start today. So first, let the good in, sister. Like, let it all the way in. Allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to celebrate it. Allow yourself to acknowledge it. Put it in your gratitude journal. Put it in your prayers, thanking God. Don't rush past it. Don't just move on to the next thing on your list. Stop and just let it be real for a minute. Okay? Feel it, name it, say thank you. And every time you let yourself really receive something good, you're making that container, those jars, your capacity, you're making it a little bigger. You're expanding what you can hold a little more. Second thing, notice when you're pushing the good away. And I want you to have grace for yourself because most of the time we don't even notice that we're doing this. Let's say somebody compliments you and you brush it off right away or you deflect. Or life finally slows down and it starts to get a little more flowy, a little more easy. You have more flexibility and freedom in your days. But then what do? You start filling up your time, filling up your calendar, your schedule with things to do. A little busybody, okay? Or everything's going right. So you start looking for what must be wrong. Sister, all of those are examples of the ways we push away the good. Because sometimes the answered prayers feel like too much. They feel overwhelming. They can feel overstimulating. And you may think, oh no, I really wanted the thing, the experience, the relationship, the opportunity, the blessing. There's no way that I'm pushing this away. And you're right. Consciously, you're not doing it. But sister, if your subconscious mind and your nervous system aren't comfortable with the thing, the experience, the desire, the relationship, the opportunity, if they're not comfortable with that, if it doesn't register as safe, as familiar, you will push away the very thing that you prayed for. Okay. So start catching yourself doing it. And the second you notice, stop right there and just take a deep breath. Put your hand over your heart, over your womb space, and just let the good things stay. Allow yourself to receive. Speak life over yourself if you have to. Okay. And third thing, practice receiving in little ways on purpose. Let somebody help you, sister. Do not rush to pay them back. Do not rush to pay back the favor. Take the compliment. Just say thank you and leave it right there. Sit down and rest before you've earned it. Every one of those is practice. And you're showing your body over and over and over that having good, keeping good, enjoying good, it's not going to cost you a thing. And when that scared little feeling comes up, don't fight it. That's just the part of you that got used to having less. And it's not trying to mess anything up. It's trying to keep you safe the only way it knows how. So talk to it like you talk to a scared little girl. Tell her, we're okay. We're safe now. We're allowed to have more. Be gentle with it. And this is the work I get to do with women inside my coaching and my subconscious healing experiences. We help your mind and your body get safe enough, feel safe enough to actually hold what you've been praying for. And as I keep walking through my own expansion, I'm creating more live rooms so we can do this work together, especially heading into the end of the year. In the next subconscious healing experience, we are going to make more room to be seen, more room to receive. So we stop hitting that same glass ceiling over and over and over. The link to join is in the show notes. So go sign up and come be in that room with me. And before I let you go, I want to leave you with one question to sit with this week. Where am I cutting a blessing down to a size I'm already comfortable with instead of growing big enough to hold the entire blessing and to sustain it, to steward it? And do not judge what comes to the surface. Don't overanalyze. Just notice it, okay? Because like I tell you guys all the time, awareness is a gift. And the noticing is where the work starts. And sister, I want to leave you this and allow yourself to really receive it down on the inside. God's not just trying to hand you the blessing. He wants you to keep it. He wants you at peace inside of it. He wants you to actually enjoy the life you prayed your way into. So go get your jars, sis. Make the room. Open your hands to receive it. And then open them wide enough to hold it. Thank you for spending your Tuesday with me. I'm Ashlee Hope. And until next time, keep your hands open, keep your heart open, and stay available for more. I'll see you in the next episode.